The real reason Nico Williams rejected Barcelona. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Let's jump right into it. Everything seemed to be set. Nico Williams, one of Spain's brightest young talents, was just a signature away from becoming FC Barcelona's marquee signing of the summer. He had met with Deco. Personal terms were reportedly agreed. The Catalan giants were preparing to trigger his release clause. Felt inevitable. But then came the twist no one saw coming. On the morning the football world expected a Barcelona announcement, it was instead Athletic Club Bilbao's official channels that dropped the bombshell. Nico Williams has renewed his contract until 2035, with his release clause increased by more than 50%. It shocked Barcelona. It shocked the fans. But behind the scenes, a deeper and more troubling story was unfolding. One that tells us this wasn't just about football. Sources close to the player have now revealed that Nico's final decision came after intense discussions with his family and inner circle, just a day before the renewal was announced. Why the delay? Why the anxiety? Because Nico Williams was scared. Last week, a beautiful mural painted in Bilbao of Nico and his brother, Hansi Williams, symbols of athletic club pride, was vandalized by furious fans. Twice. The first act of vandalism was painful, but the second, after it had already been repaired, was a message. One that Nico and his loved ones couldn't ignore. In private, he reportedly expressed genuine fears about what might happen to him or his family if he left for a club like Barcelona. A move that would not only make him a traitor in the eyes of many Bilbao ultras but could make him a target in his own hometown. The situation was made even more complicated by the politics behind the scenes. Athletic Club, like many other La Liga institutions, has long-standing tensions with Barcelona, not just on the pitch but at the administrative level. Earlier this year, Athletic were among the clubs that actively opposed Barcelona's attempts to register new signings, including Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. That opposition reflected their wider stance against Barca's financial maneuvers and player acquisitions. In fact, according to insiders, Athletic Club made it clear to Nico that if he left, they would rather see him join Bayern Munich or another foreign club, but never FC Barcelona, whom they consider a direct rival both on and off the field. For Nico, the warning signs were everywhere. Fans who once worshipped him were turning on him. His club was making veiled threats about his future. The fear of becoming a pariah in his hometown, or worse, seeing his family suffer, was very real. In a world where footballers are often told to follow their hearts, Nico's heart was split. But in the end, he chose safety, stability, and loyalty to the city that raised him. When decisions have to be made, for me, what weighs most is the heart. I'm where I want to be with my people. This is my home, he said in his renewal statement. But to those who understand the full picture, this wasn't just a decision of the heart. It was one made in self-preservation. For Barcelona, this is the second major rejection from Nico Williams in 2 years. This time, they thought they had their man. And given how desperately Hansi Flick wanted the young winger to replace the aging Ferran Torres, this is not just a personal snub. It's a tactical and strategic blow. The club will now have to recalibrate its entire summer plan and look elsewhere for the pace, width, and dynamism that Nico was supposed to provide. Meanwhile, Deco is reportedly furious behind the scenes. Not only because of the late collapse of the deal, but because he now suspects Athletic never had any intention of letting Nico go to Barcelona, and may have used the interest to pressure the player into re-signing. Only time will tell if this decision brings peace or regret. For now, Nico Williams has chosen the shirt, city, and club that made him who he is, even if it meant turning down one of the biggest clubs in world football. The footballing world may never know all the details, but one thing is certain. This wasn't just a football decision. It was survival. What do you think? Did Nico Williams do the right thing by rejecting Barca again? Was this pure loyalty? Or was it fear disguised as love for his club? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more explosive Barca transfer stories. Until next time, Visca Barca.